So this is Straight Facts, and we back. And you already know I'm Dre. And I got two guests today, one new guest. But I got my homeboy Twan, who's been on several times. You already know. He come on all my relationship topics, you know what I'm saying? And I got a new guest for the first time. I've been trying to get her on for a minute. She been playing. She been everywhere, high side, you know what I'm saying? All over the city, but she ain't been here. But she finally here. Introduce yourself, girl.
I'm Kristen.
Kristen.
Thanks for having me.
Thanks for coming, girl. I've been trying to get you out with the high side twice, you know what I'm saying? The times I went, you wasn't there, but I finally got you, so we good.
I didn't see you there.
I wasn't there. I was at Lefty's. But I got a real good topic for y'all today. And I know I ain't have an episode in like 3 months, but I had to come with a bang this year. The first episode, another relationship topic, y'all already know. So we talking about... Now, actually, before I even introduce the topic, it was inspired by her. You know what I'm saying? And she, she be saying stuff, social media, stuff like that. And not even her. It'd be a lot of other women saying this stuff, too. And women who are single, independent, successful, who all they need, or not need, but all they want left is a man. A good quality man. And I was thinking, like, you know what? Why is it that, like, a lot of single women... good women have a hard time finding a man? Here's the question. Are single women, or most single women, single nowadays because their standards are unrealistically too high? So, I'm going to start with you. I need you just to answer the question. Do you believe that's the case?
No.
Do you care to elaborate?
Yes. So... I kind of have like multiple perspectives. So I don't think that as women, our standards are too high. I think that there's more of a quality batch of women than there are men out here. And I also think that our experiences from past relationships dictates our current situations. So, for example, I'm 28. What I may have tolerated or expected or accepted a few years ago is not what I'm going to tolerate and accept now, being as though I'm 28. I'm at a different caliber in a different space in my life, so I expect different things. So to answer your question, no, I don't think so.
I got a question to that. Or a question for that. So, like I was saying, I notice a lot of like successful and educated and quality women, I feel like have it the hardest out of all women. And the reason why I feel that way is because I feel like the more successful you become, the higher standards are going to go, the less you're willing to tolerate. Do you feel that the more successful women have it the hardest in finding a good man?
I think so.
Why is that? I got a good... I'm going to let you answer.
To be honest, I'm really not sure. I know that I do well for myself. I'm a nurse. I got a lot of things going for myself, and I find it hard to come in contact with a good man, somebody who exudes the qualities that I'm looking for, that I possess myself. I just find that it's hard to come in contact with.
How about you, Twan? Do you feel like how about this? Do you feel like successful women have it the hardest in finding a good man?
Yeah, because the expectations are too high.
Oh my goodness!
The more you get in life, the more you want in life. So, like I said, it just to me, and this is a whole nother topic, but just to me, it's just I think we had this convo before. It's just like, okay, a man, his expectations are less than a woman. You know what I mean? Like we could be up in life.
Yeah,
and we can, bring up a woman.
But, I ain't doing that. But
when it comes to, right, but we've seen it, right? We've seen it a lot. It happens a lot.
I'm going to get to that, too.
Right. But women, they're a little different, They come with the job and everything else. I got to up my man, I got to up whatever else, you know what I mean? That's just
Can
how I
I
look at
say
it.
something? Can you please give an example of what qualifies or what's considered as a high expectation?
High expectations means basically if you have a good career, nobody's perfect. Because just because somebody, like, you know how they say just because you're rich doesn't mean you're a fucking great person. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You could be a shitty rich person. You see what I'm saying? And you could be a piss poor bum, but you know what I mean? Cool as shit, fun. Fun to be around. So money shouldn't basically determine who you are as a person.
So
you know
you're
what I mean?
saying that
And-
women, we expect a man to make too much money.
Oh,
That's unrealistic.
let me-
Is that the
question.
example?
No, I think.
What?
like I said-
What's the example?
I got a question for you. That's
Okay.
leading to my next
Okay,
question.
please.
Because I was going to say that this is what I noticed. A lot of successful women, I feel like their standards do be unrealistically too high. But I get it, though, because it's like, if you're making a certain amount of money, you live in a certain lifestyle, you're not going to take nothing less. You work hard to get there.
Right.
Why would you be like, okay,
So what is an example that's too high that you couldn't meet?
well, I don't think I fall in this category. I think I'm good, but I feel like other guys can't meet. It's unrealistically too high for a lot of other men. But I'm gonna ask you this: I feel like the main thing that I feel like women are unrealistic about is another man's income. I'm gonna ask you: do you have an income requirement for a man that you date?
I'm so let's not do this.
And I'm gonna tell you why, because I had a friend, right? I ain't gonna say her name, but I know she's gonna be watching. She makes about $100K a year, right? Her ex, he only was making around $30K, and her issue was when they met, they were both making around $30K, and she kept progressing to the point where she made 100. He was still at 30, and he was not trying to progress or better his life. And he kept complaining like, "Oh, because you make 100K, this and that," and that became a big problem in the relationship. And her issue was, you're not trying to, evolve and elevate. Where I'm making this amount, you making this. It's like I'm settling. So
you would agree that that's settling,
it is,
correct?
but she was like, she said, I feel like he
You
should be,
disagree.
Yeah.
Okay.
she said he should be making at least about 80K to compliment her. Where I'm like, but if he's doing everything right, he just don't make enough. Is that a reason to let him go? So
No.
do you have an income requirement for your man?
I expect somebody to make what I make or more.
Okay.
So if you can't meet me where I'm at,
What if he give you everything else, but he just say you making 100, he make 60, but everything else he's like great at.
I think that you guys think that we automatically ask up front on a date, how much is your income per year? How much are you making?
Some do
Not in that.
That's not what I'm doing, but I judge by like there's more that goes into it because I have turned down men who make a substantial amount of money who can provide, but it's not all about the money for me to answer your question. But I do expect a man to be able to provide what I can reciprocate. As simple as that.
And then now you said you had mentioned that you feel like what did he say again?
I disagree.
You think-
Yeah,
Okay.
you disagree that about what specifically?
Yeah, basically when you were saying that she's making 100K, he's making 30K.
So you feel like that should not be a problem?
Yeah, that should be a problem. In my opinion, I feel like, okay, like if y'all are together, it all depends on the woman. If y'all together, why don't you help your man hustle? You know what I mean? Why don't you, hey, babe, well, it all depends on what you're doing.
We
to
do
me.
do that though. Like there's a lot of
like
women
I said,
who
I
do
don't
that.
know that situation, but
Right,
to me,
that
it's
we
just
can't
like,
speak on that, right?
you know what I mean? She's gonna make sure she take care of hers. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, but
I
like
do want to
said,
say this though, like everybody has a preference, and I think that that's okay. Like just because a woman prefers a man to make 100K plus doesn't mean that she's a gold digger, doesn't mean that anything's like wrong with her. That's just her preference. And it doesn't make anything wrong with a man who can't meet that preference, who can't meet that expectation. It's just like you just aren't going to fall into that category of who she wants to date. And that's okay. It doesn't mean that you're less than. It just means she has a different level of dating. And that's okay.
But at the same time, the problem is being questioned. That's the problem. The shit's being questioned all the time on internet. Well, why can't I find this? Why can't I find that? Because the amount of men, the type of men, excuse me, that some of these women are looking for it's limited. You know
So,
what I mean?
so it goes back to what I said. There's more quality women than there are men.
Okay, I want something.
I was gonna get to that too.
He gotta be 6'7".
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna close the gap.
They want.
He gotta have 150K.
They want to. They want to.
Y'all just think that we put it in as black and white. We put it in as box. No, we don't. I'm a woman. I'm telling you, we don't.
Y'all want a fairy tale from a hood nigga. Pretty much. Men and women, you're not gonna excel in all areas. Everybody got flaws. You're gonna be like it somewhere.
There has to be something that, like I said, every person is not going to check off everything on your list.
He's not going to check every
But
box.
what are you willing to deal with on that list that they're not checking off?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, okay, he's good in the fucking bed,
but he don't make 100K.
But he don't make 100K. Are you okay with? Okay, he don't make 100K.
You guys don't think we do that? We do that. You know that I do this because you know me personally, so you know that I try not to be superficial. So right. I had to check myself at times where right. I'm like, oh, he ain't 6 foot. I want me a 6 foot man. But I had to check myself, and then I would get advice from him, and he would tell me, like, you should just give him a chance, and I would. So I've been on the other end where I am giving somebody a chance that I may not be really completely physically attracted to, but then I grow to like him, but it still does not work out.
I gotta ask you a question. So my last episode, right, we were talking about what the hell was the topic? It was about how long should it take to make a relationship official, right? And one of the girls said, she was like, it only took me my relationship 2 weeks. She said, but a big part of that is I need to know how the sex is. So a lot of women like, look, he gotta have this too, he gotta have that, his pipe game gotta be right. Do you have a sex requirement? Like, does the sex have to be, oh, it's okay, but everything's great, or it's great, but he don't really make that much money? So how is sex a huge requirement for you? Good sex, by the way.
I'm trying to think, like, how can I put this into words? Men are not that good in the bedroom as much as they think they are. Ooh. So we settle. We settle regardless anyway. Okay. No. Yeah, we be. What's this post that I recently seen? We spare your egos a lot. So when we really fuck with somebody, we can handle, if we really fuck with you, we can handle it maybe not being the greatest, because I can teach you how to work with me.
They say the greatest. Give a scale of 1 to 10. Like, say it's on a scale of 10 being great, 6, 1 being trash.
I can handle it like a 5, 6.
Oh, that's low. Goddamn, that's low.
I can handle that because most of the time I'm getting the job done for me anyway. So
you hear that, ladies? She got most of y'all in trouble.
We had a quick intermission. You know what I'm saying? And we got our other guest, Chrisera, here. You know what I'm saying? Do you have a income requirement when it comes to relationships?
No, I never had an income requirement.
Because a lot of women, if they're making like 100K and this guy's making 30K, they almost feel like, I'm settling. Why am I, you know what I'm saying? So have you ever felt that way? Or when it comes to trying to find a man, does he have to meet certain requirements income-wise?
I don't know. I never was in my head like, oh, I'm making this, and so you have to make that. I was more, me, it's always, I want to see somebody that's driven. If you're lazy, you're not doing anything, those are just traits that I wouldn't personally go for. But if you're driven, you do what you think. I don't know I don't even know how much the guys I've dated made. So
that goes back to what I was saying. Like, you guys think that we just have like this checkbook of like, oh, do you make this amount? And if you don't make this amount, we automatically write you off. That's not the case. I would have to agree. It's like the qualities of being driven and all that. And then I never ask nobody how much they make a year.
Right. That's like real shallow to me.
Yeah, it's superficial. I would like somebody to be on my level though, like, or more. Right.
But you only gonna know if you know how much they make.
No,
that's a conversation that's not like happened at the jump though.
I feel like you're eventually gonna find out.
I feel like though, I kind of know who I'm dating though. Like I know what type of man I'm dating. So
I'm like, oh, he'll get money kind of. I'm gonna get, all right.
Well, why the hell don't they want Applebee's on that first date then?
I don't want Applebee's.
I'm not gonna hold you.
I'm gonna keep it real.
Well, what about Texas, bro.
I ain't been there in a long time.
Exactly.
I ain't gonna hold you a nice little Longhorn go.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you know,
Grove. You can do that.
But I just got into that.
I
More
like the
so
cheesecake,
recently.
so I can't believe
I
that
like
you
the
called
cheesecake.
it
Yeah, remember
cheesecake,
that?
'cause
That's
I
what
like
I'm
the
saying.
cheesecake.
And I like Olive Garden. Give me some
See,
Olive
that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm
Olive
saying. And I think the internet though, like social media affects a lot of way. Like it alters
does.
the way a lot of people's thinking. I ain't gonna say women. I'm
It
gonna say
does. I
everybody.
mean, it does. I
Get
agree.
the internet. We'll get to that
Yeah.
part. Now, so just to reiterate the topics is, so basically are women single nowadays mainly because their expectations are unrealistically too high, or standards are unrealistically too high. Now, since you just got here, I want you to tell people, do you believe that's true?
No, and I don't even like how the question is phrased because it automatically says that what I'm asking for is too much, right?
Well, how about this?
or a woman is asking for because I don't think what I'm asking for is for too much.
Now, I don't think most women's standards are unrealistically too high, but I think respectfully successful, which you two are, successful, educated, quality women's standards might be slightly too high.
But what about so why do my standards have to be high? Why aren't your standards high?
My standards is high, shit.
But you're asking me the question from a woman's perspective. Well, as a man from a man's perspective, it seems, are single women single because their expectations are unrealistic?
Or you just can't meet them. Like,
Right.
why can't you
Well,
meet them?
I can meet them. Let's be clear. But a lot of other men, I feel like they cannot. So that's where sparks like the whole social media
So that
thing.
means you're in agreement with my opinion then.
And you know what?
Somewhat,
But I don't
yeah.
even
Somewhat.
think it's the expectations are high. I think the expectations are high off the rip. I think that's the problem. You're
But give an
expecting shit
example. I need
No,
you guys
swear,
to
I need an
provide
example
examples
too.
of
Swear.
ways.
Like
Because
goes
you
back to
got-
what I was saying. Like basically, when you first meet a chick or something, off the rip, you gotta go to the fancy ass restaurant. You know what I mean?
Don't you
That's
want to
never
impress her? But hold on, wait. Don't you want to? What you
Listen,
mean?
I'm one of them people. If you can't listen,
Cut the
there's
mic.
gonna
I
be,
got something to say.
but there's gonna be a day. There's gonna be a day where, babe, we can't go to Roof Chris. You know what I mean? There's gonna be a day where we can't go
I'm
to.
gonna
You
say
know,
to that because I agree with you, but I don't. I'm gonna say this. It depends on who I'm messing with and what I want from her. If I'm trying to wife, we going to a specific restaurant. If I'm just chilling with her, I might just want to hit. We just cool. Shit, I might just take her to goddamn Target. For
even y'all who still just be wanting to fuck will still be doing the most to
For sure.
like impress us and
for sure.
waste our time.
I'm not doing
No,
that.
facts.
'Cause I'm not trying to
Yeah.
fuck. Why the hell am I
Like-
taking her to a expensive restaurant for? I'm not doing all that. I'm not
Right.
wasting my money on that shit. But,
see.
but I'm trying to wife. I'm trying to.
They will do everything
Right.
just to waste your time. It's like for what you come here for?
Exactly.
To say that my
can't speak on that.
expectations were unrealistic? If you don't get
Hey man.
But also, y'all gotta know who y'all dealing with. If you know this dude only made $30K and you know he got 8 kids, you can't expect him. How you know Birkin?
How would
Yeah,
be dealing with
Okay,
nobody
but
like
a lot
that?
of women,
Oh, there's women that do. Oh, there's-
They do.
and
women
you want
out
to know
here that
what's
got-
crazy? And
Yeah.
and those guys would posture as if they weren't making 30K and that all their kids were taken care of. There are those guys. Oh, I still want to take you out, do nice things. Whole time you ain't buying your kids shoes for school. But how was I supposed to know that?
Yeah.
I thought that you had it like that because you showing me that you had it like that.
Yeah. I prefer men who don't have kids, but I will date somebody who does.
If you take
And
care of
two
your
max.
kids.
I got a good.
Two max.
I got
One max.
I got
You
a good.
Look,
Mine
if you
used
got
to
more
be
than me,
one, but
Considering I've been stepdad of the year 4 times in a row.
4 times in a row?
I'll take 3, but that's the max. You know
That's
what I'm saying?
right.
Maybe 4, depending. However, here's the next question I got for y'all. This is specifically for the women. So, I asked y'all both this question before, and y'all both gave me 2 different answers. Now, I will say this. Based off what you told me, made me come up with this question. So I feel like one thing about women that are single or not, or just educated, successful or not, one thing I feel like is unrealistically too high. Well, what standard is too high is where they tend to meet a guy at. They're like, oh, I'm not meeting him here. I can't meet this person there. I'm like, you can meet people anywhere. I done met an ex at Family Dollar. So I'm going to ask you, do you feel like you refuse to meet a guy at a certain place or certain location or setting? Did the guy you meet, I can only meet him at a church, or I can't meet him in the bar.
No, we did talk about this, and
Yeah.
no, I don't think. I think I can meet my husband anywhere. However, I said to you, it's unlikely that I probably would meet him in the bar.
Yeah.
Just coming from experience, when I've been talking to somebody that I've met in the bar, it has not been successful thus far.
Okay.
So when I speak from experience. So I think that I can meet my husband anywhere, but the bar is probably highly unlikely.
Okay, how you feel about that?
Yeah, I'm probably on the same type time, for real. Like, I'm not going to shun or judge anybody from where I meet them because I was in the same place. But I'm not going to not talk to them because I meet them there either.
Okay, so are y'all hesitant if you're in the bar and there's a guy who's really trying to pursue you and he's like, you can tell he's serious, he's claiming
Is
he's not
he
playing
serious?
no games. Will you entertain
Might be.
him and trying to be serious? Like, say he's like, hey, I think you're this. I think he buy you a drink. He's telling you all this stuff. You know what I'm saying?
This
He's
is first link.
no, like you go to the bar. He's in there. He buys you a drink. He's telling you how he wants to get to know you. He's telling you about himself. Would you at least entertain it, even though you like, man?
I
this is-
always have.
No, facts. I'm gonna
I
entertain
always
it. Why
have.
wouldn't I?
I mean,
We went on dates multiple times after the bar too, but that's why I said, coming from experience, it has not worked out. So I don't think.
Why do you think it hasn't worked out?
I just think that it's just like after getting to know someone, I just realized that they are not for me.
No,
But specifically
swear.
from the bar.
No. Just
In
after
life.
getting to know them, like they're just not for me.
but-
And then if they frequent at the bar a lot, I'm probably like, this
Yeah, no, I ain't gonna hold
probably
you.
ain't gonna be my husband.
Okay, so my question is this: but it's not okay for us to realize that too.
No,
It is
everybody
okay.
can realize that.
that's you know what I mean. That's
I done met some beautiful, amazing people
That's
in the bar.
what I'm saying.
You know what I'm saying? And it worked out well.
Right.
I
Sometimes
might say,
I be in Whole Foods. I don't just be in the bar. I be in Whole Foods. Like,
Yeah.
dang, like, what if my man just like
There be
go
doctors
right
and
next to
lawyers
me?
in the-
Like,
in the bar.
Yeah.
but it don't have to, because there be ain't shit people in the grocery store too. Like, it don't matter, right? There's good and bad people everywhere to me.
everywhere you go.
But
Agree.
I think that, and I also think that just because somebody may be good, that doesn't mean that they're good for you.
Right.
And I've met some good men. I've dated some good men, but I felt selfish if I were to continue to talk to them, because to me that wasn't
Yeah.
mine.
Right.
You
Like
know?
sometimes I might not be somebody's cup of tea. I'm not perfect. Like I might check off somebody's boxes physically, and then after they get to know me, they might not like something about me, and that's okay. That doesn't take away from my worth. And just
Right.
because I don't like something about a man and he's not my cup of tea doesn't mean that it takes away from his worth. Either. Like,
Right. Right.
Do y'all feel like living in a smaller city like Pittsburgh makes it even more difficult for a quality, successful woman to find a quality man?
Absolutely.
it's
What?
like small.
Yeah, it's way too small, and everybody knows everybody. Like,
That's true, but
I met this one dude, great guy. He messed with my cousin. I can't talk to you. It's
Man.
over.
That's
like,
how
wow.
it be.
It's
That's how
I
it be.
disagree.
And I'm very low key. I don't like
disagree
people.
with
I
you
disagree.
being in my-
Pittsburgh is very small,
It's
but
small,
the
but it's
problem
not.
with Pittsburgh is the same group of fucking people want the same group of people.
I agree. I
That's the
agree.
problem.
I agree.
Instagram, you guys a nigga popping on Instagram, holding up the band shoes. You know
Shit,
what I
I
mean?
do not want
I
that
want
type of
him.
man.
I
No.
want him. Now LaQuisha want to talk to you. Tina want to talk to you.
No.
It's the problem. Y'all not. Y'all, like I said, I'm working on that, that lingo. Most of the ones that we see want the same motherfuckers.
I mean, in my heyday, I
know
could
what I
be
mean?
seen
But I
with.
get it, though,
I could be
because-
seen with. You know what I'm saying?
but
I could be
look,
seen
get
with
it,
him
though.
and the man in a suit going down to the city
Look.
county building. I like them both.
I get it though, because if you look good, everybody wants you. That's how
Yeah.
it goes.
No, facts.
When you
But
look good,
I don't want the man who's super flashy.
No,
I
That's
want
what's
that.
up.
Give me
popular-
the
That's what's up.
CEO. Give me the man who's behind the scenes that you don't know nothing about.
That's
I like
what's
a
up.
man who's low key. I
They
don't
don't
like.
shit neither.
You're right.
No, I swear.
But I don't like
some of them be the
somebody-
worst.
Right.
that's what's up.
But I like them both.
I feel like Pittsburgh is small, but it's not. Like, it's almost like things to do in Pittsburgh. Sometimes, like, I feel like after a while you've done everything, but there do be like some hidden gems. Like, oh, I didn't know they had this. I didn't know they had that.
Okay.
Prime example. We all from Pittsburgh. I never met y'all two before. So
Right,
you can
right,
still
right.
meet
I've
people.
seen her out a few times.
Oh, for real? You can still meet people that you never seen or met before.
No,
so there are. It's just it's gonna be hard to find. You know
No,
what
I
I'm saying?
will, and I'll attest to that because I went to the party at the museum this past weekend,
Oh, yeah,
Winter Heat,
yeah.
and I saw a lot of people in there that I didn't ever see before.
So,
But do y'all feel like there's more quality women than quality men out here?
Yes,
And is it harder for a quality woman to find a quality man than a quality man to find a quality woman? And why?
Yes.
men
Wow.
have. I think men, just because women just statistically outnumber men,
oh, right.
especially in educated women outnumber educated men as well.
I can see that.
So I feel like, yeah, and if a man has the education behind him, and with there being more educated women or whatever, he has more like I will say, like I don't know what the numbers are, but it might be 11-1, 11 women to one man. In that tier. So yeah, I think that they could. If we're basing quality off of education, finances, or whatever things that statistics can count, yeah. But I don't think that those things necessarily quantify what a good person is.
Right.
I would
I
say
like
this.
that.
I would say
Absolutely.
this. I feel like there probably is on like I feel like there probably are more quality women on their shit than quality men on their shit. I will say that. But I feel like women have more options, period. Whether it's quality,
100%.
low quality, anything in between.
100%.
I feel like I'll give you a good example. If a attractive man and attractive woman both go out somewhere, I guarantee that woman is going to attract more men that night than that man's going to attract women. You might have, I guess you could say this men are supposed to be natural, like hunters, whatever, but he might go out, he might get one number, he might get one woman who want to talk to him. That fine woman gonna get like 20 niggas coming at her. So she's going to naturally have more options to choose from.
And what's the difference?
I don't know.
What's the difference?
You tell me.
I thought you had the answer.
Y'all have the options, but y'all won't have to pay for them options. We got to pay for them options. Like when we're going on dates, we got it. That's the thing. Like y'all can just sort through shit, and know, okay, well, I'm going on a date. He's paying for it. We got to pay for our options. That's the thing. That's, you know what I mean?
I ain't gonna hold you. Some of my dates been free, or we ain't have to do
Absolutely,
nothing. I'm like,
yeah.
I'm cool with
That's
that.
what I'm
Let's go.
saying.
Actually, let's go for a walk because I actually want to get to know you.
I went on many
You
walks
know what
in
I'm
the park.
saying?
Yeah, I got you.
Shit.
Yeah.
Like I don't. No, I'm not saying because. Why
You're
would I
real.
pay? That was crazy.
You're
but
real.
like,
Yeah, no,
but there were some things where I'm like, all right, you know what? Because
Yeah.
I don't want, not that I care, but if that's going to be something that make a man be like, oh, I don't really, come on, let's just do something. Let's just go for a walk. I'm gonna walk anyway. You might as well join me. Kind of thing.
I
She
turned
real.
down a lot of dates
Facts.
from
She real,
men
though.
because I
Shit.
know from the jump that you're not someone I'll be interested in. So I'm not just gonna go on a date just because. I don't want to waste your time or my time.
Facts.
Right,
I do
right.
that too.
See?
Swear.
Y'all got that.
Swear.
So, do you feel like women have more options than men? Or men have more options than women?
I think men have more options. You can say, yeah, I say so. I say that because while you say, I understand your perspective when you say that we can go out to the bar and
Or
there's
anywhere.
like a meme that
It could be
said
a
like
picnic.
a woman can go out and she'll be up 100 by the end of the night, and yeah, that's cool, but
Those are just 100 guys that just want to have sex.
Not necessarily.
That's
not all the
not
most of
time.
the
Not all the
time,
time.
because a lot
I
of
promise you, 95%, like 95 of those guys,
Wow.
just want
95%.
on my
That's
life.
high.
a lot
That's
of
so
men
high.
just want
I'm
to
just saying,
conquer
that's a high
you.
percentage.
And
On
once they
everything.
conquer you, they'll chase
Where?
you and chase you and chase you
Yep.
until they finally got you. And then when they got you,
It's
like,
over. It's like, huh? On
and
to
it's
the next
like, damn,
one.
I wasted my time. I should have just let you be in my inbox talking to yourself still.
I swear. And I think that is actually a great idea.
Damn.
Facts.
95% is
Shout out to
crazy,
the men
man.
talking to themselves in my
So,
DM.
this leads to my next question. Antoine, this is for you, man.
Let me say that. I'm sorry to cut you off, but so we could have maybe more. Okay, so maybe we could probably have maybe more options. Like I could probably have a lot more numbers, but in terms of quality, Probably no. You're gonna meet more quality women in terms of like how she was saying success, things like that, than you are men. And most women are loyal. Like we just want to deal with one person and we put our eggs all in one basket.
Depends.
Men will want to talk to her and then talk to me and then just flip back and forth between the both
they
of
want
us.
to do that knowing that we know each other too.
Here's a rebuttal to that. Here's a rebuttal to that. You can say y'all will have more quality options.
We get crazy out here.
Here's a rebuttal to that though. That might be true, but like I was saying, say that woman go out and she got 100 coming at her. These dudes only got one. That's one quality option. Y'all might have 5 out of the 100. We only got that one. If we lucky,
That's not-
maybe
no,
2.
that's
not even true.
It's
Like,
if
I'm
you-
not hearing that.
If you got 100 dudes coming at you,
I know, man.
You at least gonna
I
have
got
10.
male friends that can go out and get multiple
Yeah.
women's number that night. I'm not
Are
doing
you
that.
talking about women approaching men?
No, I'm saying in general, an attractive woman is going to attract more men than an attractive man. Yeah, that dude's going to get some,
right.
but not, like, I'll give a good example.
An attractive man go up. You telling me that hold on, I don't want to get this straight real quick. You're telling me that an attractive man is going up pursuing different women's numbers.
Whether he's pursuing or not.
No, he's going up to get the different numbers. Like I'm not saying that he is pursuing anything past this number. He's going up getting all these numbers, and he can only get one number.
I'm
man.
not saying one, but that woman's gonna get way more.
I'll
give you a prime example.
We're gonna turn down way more.
I'm gonna give you a prime example of how I feel like an attractive woman is gonna attract more men than an attractive man would attract women. For example, I'll go to picture liking. If I say an attractive man posts a picture of himself, 90% of those people are probably going to be women. If a attractive woman posts a picture, it's going to be women,
And
niggas,
men.
everybody's going to be liking that picture.
Right.
So, and then also, women going to get women trying to talk to her, men trying to talk to her. You're going to get
So
both.
there's way more options.
So, you got women and men. So, that's why I feel like.
Men got men and men too. Men be trying to talk to other men.
That's
Sit on it down.
very true. It could go both ways.
That's why he's going to be on the low. He probably going to be displaying that out in
Right.
public.
It
So,
could go both ways. You're right.
So, yeah, but Torn, this next question is for you.
Yes, sir.
And I feel like you definitely gonna eat them up on this one.
Yeah.
So I feel like, we talking about options and quality options and who can get what and stuff like that. So a lot of women say they want this, they want that, you know what I'm saying? And they want a quality man. They want them to check all these boxes, right? But not all women, but a lot of women, in most cases, when they get that, now they don't know what to do with it. It's too good to be true. It's like if he say there's 10 boxes and this nigga check every single box, I feel like that's when, it's just my personal opinion, that's when a lot of quality women fold. You will think I found my man. But when they get that, I feel like do you feel like a lot of women self-sabotaging when they finally get the man they actually really want?
Yeah, because they can't. Some, not all. Some can't handle it. And most of the times, from what my experience is, it's the past that they can't get over. They make a lot of the men, the good men, pay for what the last motherfucker did. That's the problem. You know what I mean? That's just and that's where the standards kick in on my part. It's because it's like, okay, what the last motherfucker didn't do. Okay, let me up the bar now. So I'm gonna make this dude do what the last dude didn't do. So it's just like
and he's checking all them boxes,
Right.
and it's like, this is a nigga. I know I have so many female friends. They're like, he just meet everything, but I just don't know. What don't you know? This is who you've been waiting on. And I feel like you got some women who, all right, this is finally my man. I got him. But there's a lot of others. They get that man, and now it's like it's too good to be true. They start self-sabotaging, and then he's the one who got away. Right. Damn, I fucked up. It's me now.
Some people wait till it's too late.
That's my opinion.
I ain't never experienced
Some people wait till it's
a man being the one that got away.
Hopefully when that time comes, you don't.
So you're always the one who got away.
Yeah.
What about you? Have you ever been, as a man, ever like, damn, he's the one who got away?
Like I said, I've dated some great guys. I just wasn't their girl. You know, like I've dated. I think about it sometimes. I'll think, oh man, that was a good guy.
So he
I
got
just I wasn't his girl. And then there were other things that probably were deal breakers.
That's what I was about to ask.
There were some deal breakers that
My question to you is, how long did it take you to realize that this wasn't your person? You know what I mean?
I feel like we both knew that we weren't each other's person. To me, like, dang, we're probably enjoying each other. We're probably, doing things, but there's just, I don't know. For me, I'm looking for that it. Mm-hmm. I'm looking for that it. I'm not just looking for companionship. Right. I'm not looking at I want true partnership, right? And so when I don't feel that thing with that person, and we may have been talking for a year or two, it's okay. All things must die. You must go, and I must bloom. And I pray that I release that person.
I believe. That's what I believe. We in Pittsburgh. You might as well just find your favorite hoe, dust them off, and be happy.
Yeah. If that's what you want to do, then that's what's up. But for me, that seems real empty at home, right? Yeah. Because you're gonna be outside in the bar like everybody else.
I retired from this. I don't do that no more.
I see so many married men in the bar.
Oh,
now you don't even know that they married. Yeah. 18 kids at home.
I would say for me, like, it took me about a month, and I'm in a different space in my life. Like, this last guy, I really don't got no bad things to say about him. Just his communication style just wasn't what I preferred. So I just had to kind of cut him off. But he set the bar for these men, because he was doing a lot of things that I required or that I liked without me having
get that old thing back.
No, the communication was not it, but like, he set the tone. So now I'm like, okay, I experienced this. I definitely know that there's men out there who can.
I like you said that, because this might lead to my next question. Another one for you, Twan.
All right.
So a lot of women have these unrealistic expectations, right?
Or you guys didn't define that yet.
No, swear, I really need to know what the unrealistic is.
Or they'll be on social media saying, I want this one, that one, this one, that, right? Do you feel like a lot of the women who be saying they want this and that can't live up to those same expectations? They want you to do this and do that, but they can't provide the same.
Yeah. Oh, there's a lot.
The
lot of females that can't reciprocate.
Yeah, the type that you date.
No pun intended. But, no, I mean, like I said, to me, from my personal experience, yeah. But it's all on, like you said, it's the bar that you put them on. I guess we all put people on, or whatever type of pedestal you gonna put them on. Like, like us men, we see somebody nice, so we automatically, like you said, we gonna take her to a nice restaurant. And that's my question, like, what would make you? That's what I want to ask you. You said, if she that wifey type, I'm gonna take her to.
Well, I would say it depends. Like, for example, say there's a woman I meet, and my intentions from the jump, I'm already attracted. Because first, it starts off with attraction. So let's say I'm already attracted to her. I want to get to know her. I'm like, yo, I'm not trying to play. I'm trying to, like, get in a serious relationship. She's attractive. I want to get to know her. I get to know her. We texting for a week or two. I'm like, yo, I'm liking this girl. I want to take her out. And I'm already not playing. I'm already looking for something. That's when I'm like, okay, I'm taking her somewhere nice. But say it's a woman I already know how she get down. I ain't trying to wife. I'm just trying to hit. We ain't even going on that.
Y'all do realize that you can impress a woman without breaking the bank.
You can.
It's just putting thought into it. It's being thoughtful. You don't have to spend a 200 plus on the first date. Some women may prefer that, and that's okay if they do.
I've been on walking apart. Shit. I feel like it's okay for a man who got it going on to take a woman who don't got nothing. But ain't no woman who got it going on.
Some things y'all just gotta accept that's just how it is. Like, I do believe in gender roles to an extent.
I mean,
okay.
Facts.
Okay.
Yep.
I guess.
But I also think, to an extent, I will agree with that. Yeah.
To an extent.
Now I ask y'all all. We gonna go first to men for this. Twan, do you feel like, and you kind of elaborated on it a little bit earlier, that too many women, not y'all, not all, but too many women let social media dictate before the kind of man they should want? Because a lot of women, they go to social media, his man gotta be this, gotta be that, gotta be this, gotta be that, and it's like
100%.
I think that's both
issue
ways.
is everybody wants to be a fucking celebrity.
That's
That's
true.
the problem.
True.
Everybody wants to be a
They-
fucking
yeah, they're
celebrity.
like, oh, Beyonce, so
Including
did
men.
this. Like, you ain't
Exactly.
fucking Beyonce.
You're not fucking Beyonce. Everybody wants to be a celebrity. They see Moneybag
Yeah.
give his girlfriend a fucking
And-
Lamborghini for a
and what
birthday.
you-
And I
what
gotta
you
have that.
Yeah.
Or the fucking the roses, the big ass
Yup.
rose thing with
With
all
the
the
money.
$100
Yup.
bills.
Yup.
Oh shit, I want that. You know
Swear.
what I'm saying?
But y'all
you
know
know
what I'm
damn
saying.
well
Oh,
that nigga at home can afford that.
And when Sierra got with Russell, oh, I want my Russell. So you want a square ass nigga?
Yeah, yeah.
Wait.
I want my Russell. You don't know what the hell be going on behind closed doors, but you want a Russell.
Yo, hold on, but wait. Yes. And I think it's for both. I think it's for women and men. But I also think men want to portray like they're rappers too. I think that men want to portray. Hold on. Not all men. Hold on. What y'all say? Not all women. Maybe not y'all.
I agree.
But
I
they want to
agree.
portray like they're rappers or they're drug dealers because they see on
agree.
social media that's
Nah,
what gets
I
the
portray a
girls.
seductive
Hold
ass
on,
nigga. I don't know about that.
hold on, and then I'm not finished because if I sit over here and I'm from the hood like Jada Waiter or Ari is, and I see that they getting bread from being a rapper or girlfriend and they getting deals, why wouldn't I want to do the same thing?
But you know why they do it though?
Why they do it?
Because it attracts
The what?
women.
The tracks in the
I'm
hair?
gonna. We
It
just had
attracts
this.
women.
Who are you talking about? The
tracks.
men?
Oh,
You talking about
yeah,
men?
I
That's why they
understand
do
that,
it.
but like we.
That's why
For
people need
me,
to go
I'ma
on college
speak from-
tours.
I'ma
You
speak
want to know what
my
else
truth.
attract women?
That doesn't attract me. Like a man being flashy, I don't want no
That's what I
rapper.
said, y'all too.
That's an
That
expectation.
makes
Right.
sense for a
That's
rapper.
a standard. I don't
Right.
want no rapper. I really don't want a celebrity. Like I don't want to be
Y'all
in the
pay attention
spotlight.
now.
I want a man who got it going on, but behind closed doors. I don't like all that
You
flashy stuff.
want a
No,
dude
and that's
who's
cool.
that nigga on the low.
Yes, low key.
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely.
Somebody don't gotta.
100%.
I feel like I ain't gonna hold you. I feel like people who are like real expressive and it like exuberant about
They really
everything
don't
they
got it.
have.
They really don't
No,
got it like that.
no. I think that they lack confidence. I think that
Or they could just be like a show off kind of nigga. Like,
Yeah.
maybe, but I think that people who are loud, like with their personality, they lack some type of confidence or something. Because what makes you want to be the center of attention all the time?
All the time, right?
Right.
Like you weren't seen when you were a kid or something, or
Yeah.
you felt poor your whole life. Now you got a few dollars and you want to show everybody because it makes you feel
I think-
big.
I would say-
I think a lot
every-
of those people are inferior
I
at
think
heart.
everybody
Yeah.
who, whether it's rappers, whoever, when they first start making a lot of money, they do that. But once you get used to having money,
Right.
then you stop. Like everybody when they first got, like maybe not y'all, but like celebrities or any rapper, when they first get their first, like say million or their first, check, big check, they are going to stunt. But once you start, like even like Jay-Z, when he first came out, he was still all the time. But he ain't doing that shit now. Once you used to having money, it comes normal.
it comes with
You know?
maturity. It
Yeah.
don't
Sure,
just-
to conclude, they said that we didn't define or answer the question.
Y'all didn't.
Basically, is what's the answer? You know what I'm saying?
Y'all didn't give examples.
yeah.
So-
What is unrealistic?
So I would say that before we like conclude,
Don't
basically
say
give my
nothing.
answer.
Don't say nothing.
No, it's
Not
I want
y'all,
to. I want the unrealistic. I want to know unrealistic whether it's me or not because you don't know.
I'm
I
two
might-
Two days in the text of you and you say I'm hungry. What you want me to do?
No.
You said what you been
What
eating
you want
before
me
you
to
know?
No, so I got to disagree with you on that one. Because I'm like, shit, I'm hungry too. What you want to do?
Bro.
So I'm a little different. I might want to go eat.
And that's cool.
You know.
But at the end of the day,
I ain't
if
never
I just man, listen, bro, have you ain't never
No, don't be like, oh, my lights is off. That sound like a you
the
call.
lights is off.
It's not my
Hold on,
problem.
I
Okay,
even
all
started talking to this girl. Maybe it wasn't even a week. My tire busted.
Oh,
now
oh,
she
shit.
on live telling everybody how her fucking tire busted. You know what these niggas was on there doing? Oh, send me your number. I got you.
Yeah.
Nigga's crazy.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
No pun intended. Sorry.
My
said
thing,
that.
I would say my answer to it is literally, it's real simple. It's just accepting that everybody's gonna have flaws. Nobody's gonna be perfect. If you got 10 boxes, just realize he's not gonna check all 10. Same
Right.
thing with, I just tell myself that, like, she's not gonna check every box. She's gonna be lacking in some areas, but it can't be too many. Just like what
I'm
you
about to
said.
say there's some non-negotiables.
Yeah, we all got those. I think my non-negotiable is unreasonable, and that's okay. That's your opinion, but
Yeah.
it's my boundary, not
Swear,
yours.
it's my
Facts,
non-negotiable.
yeah.
You just not my dude. Like, like, that's so easy.
That's okay.
Facts. I appreciate y'all for all coming through. You know what I'm saying? It's a straight facts. Go like, comment, subscribe. And remember, I won Best Podcast of the Year last year. I'm trying to win again this year. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to take the fuck over. But I appreciate y'all all coming through. And we out.
Yes, sir.
So, yeah.
Thanks for